Hey y'all, this is Homeroom with Smooth back again. Like, comment, and subscribe, all the other good stuff. So listen, we're gonna talk about this crazy verdict in the trial of I cannot remember the truck driver's name, but anyway, the truck driver is facing 110 years for brake failure. Okay, he's alleging that his brakes failed. They actually sentenced him to murder, like actual. You know what? Let's just get straight into it. I'm not too familiar with most of the stuff. I just seen it on Instagram and I was like, yo, I should cover this. So we're looking at ABC News here. Controversial 110-year sentence to be reconsidered for truck driver responsible for fatal crash. DA. The judge said he wouldn't have chosen the sentence if he had discretion. Wow. Wow, that's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you guys through this. We're gonna walk through this together. Um, so the truck driver Raquel Aguilera Medeiros was sentenced on December 13th to 110 years in prison for a 2019 fire crash just outside of Denver that killed 4 people and injured several others. I remember this like it was yesterday because that video was shocking. Like the truck came down the hill and it just did not stop. It just boom, 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 through like so many people, like so many vehicles. Like I only time I've seen something like that was on Mario Kart and you get the star and you just plow through the people to get to the finish line. I probably shouldn't make that comparison, but that's kind of what it was. It was freaking sick. It was freaking sick. And so I initially thought like he fell asleep at the wheel or something. Uh, the spokesman for the Colorado First Judicial District Attorney Office told ABC News on Tuesday afternoon that the DA's office filed a motion to start the reconsideration process of the sentence on Friday afternoon, and Jefferson County District Attorney Alexis King has requested that the court set a new hearing as soon as practicable. Yeah, because they're facing a lot of outrage and pressure. Truck drivers have staged a boycott of Denver, of Colorado. So they're like just pulled over to the side of the road and just not delivering. Like, mm, like the level of pressure they are applying to the government there to get things right, they have to act immediately because the city will not survive without its imports and trades and goods. Um, it just won't. And COVID's had caused enough of a hold on, real quick, because you're not getting free, advertisement off me. You're not paying me. So let me do that. Real quick. All right. So I moved that. So anyway, they're boycotting. They're like lined up in droves outside of Denver. Well, not outside of Denver and outside of Colorado. They're like pulled over to the side. There's a bunch of 18 wheelers. Some of them just straight up stop traffic. Um, and nobody's gonna be able to move them. I mean, how do you move an 18 wheeler? How? You need an 18 wheeler tow truck. So that's a thing. They're severely inconveniencing the people. And I would dare to say it's going to be more than an inconvenience. Should the boycott go on any longer, I think they made their point aggressively known. Basically, they grabbed Colorado by the balls because people need their medication, people need food, people need water. Well, they'll be able to get water, because that's probably by the government or whatever. But still, like food wise, it goes downhill quick, especially with the way America consumes food. It goes downhill very quickly. Restaurants end up running out of food, like everybody. So yeah, they definitely they definitely changed They definitely changed the mind of the district attorney's office. So let's move on. So as Colorado law required the imposition of the sentence in this case, the law also permits the court to reconsider its sentence in an exceptional case involving unusual extenuating circumstance. The motion says Maderos, who was 23 years old at the time of the crash, was charged with 42 counts and was found guilty on 27, the most serious of which was first degree assault. Jesus. Prosecutors sought the minimum penalties for each of the charges, the highest of which is 10. But the number of charges and a law that says that some have to be served consecutively resulted in the lengthy sentence. The Eighth Amendment of the Constitution says punishments can't be cruel and unusual. And as far as Mr. Maderos is concerned, this is cruel and unusual punishment. A change.org position for a commutation for Maderos indicating that the crash was not intentional was signed by more than 4.5 million people as of Tuesday afternoon, becoming one of the fastest growing petitions on the website. Madero's semi-trailer was loaded with lumber. Yep, I remember this. Along the highway in Lakewood, Colorado on April 25th, 2019. The Associated Press police said that after his brakes failed, Madero drove past a truck ramp before the crash. Madero testified that after the brake failed, he crashed into vehicles that had stopped on the highway due to another accident in Lakewood. After driving onto the shoulder of the road, he crashed into stopped traffic at Colorado Mills Parkway overpass, leading to a pileup that killed 4 people. The crash killed those killed in the crash on Interstate 70 were Miguel Angel Lamas Aurelio, 24, William Bailey, 67, Dole Harrison, 68, and Stanley, I can't pronounce that, 69. The police said Pedrosa was driving at least 65 miles per hour before the crash, a point the defense attorney disputed in court on a stretch of highway where there's a 45 miles per hour speed limit for commercial vehicles. The prosecutor argued that during trial, Medeiros could have taken the runaway truck ramp after losing control of his brakes instead of driving into traffic. Colligan said that his client may have made some negligent mistakes, but the punishment is completely disproportionate to what happened. Um, okay, so without boring you by reading more of this, because okay, I'm just trying to think. Um, because from what I read, there was a man. That's a gruesome picture. That is gruesome. Um, from what I read on the online, that it was a downhill slope. Um, and having come down a downhill slope, uh, in California or whatever, like if you like, how would he know? Like somebody said, oh, he went past the truck runaway ramp, right? Right. Let's say you go past it because you know how would he know his brakes messed up till he actually put his foot on the brake? So there's no way to confirm that he didn't know till after the ramp. Like it's hard to prove that he knew before the ramp. Obviously, they proved enough to that there was negligence on his part, and even the client, I mean, even the persecution, the defendant's attorney, agreed to that, made some negligent mistakes. Um, but man, that's pretty nutty, man. At the same, hold on, because I am Farrell, a professor of law at Sturm College University of Denver, said the case has sparked outrage because Maderos got the same sentence as someone who intentionally killed 100 people would have gotten in Colorado. In every state, in every state in the country, which doesn't have the death penalty, the maximum possible sentence is a life sentence. Jefferson County jury found Maderos guilty of 6 counts of first degree assault, 10 counts of attempted first degree assault, 4 counts of vehicular homicide. Jesus. 4 counts of careless driving causing death, 2 counts of vehicular assault, and 1 count of reckless driving. I will state that if I had discretion, it would not be my sentence. The district court judge, A. Bruce Jones, said during the sentencing. Jones, but of course, he is not responded to. Was sentenced to 10 degrees each for each of the 6 first degree assaults, as well as 5 years for each of the 10, so as resulting in the 110 G's. When the judge said he didn't have discretion, he was accurate. He was bound. Jones was bound by sentence enhancers that are outlined in Colorado law. Farrell said, pointing to the mandatory minimum penalties for certain crimes and certain classifications that enhance penalties for violent crimes. Under Colorado law, first degree assault and attempted first degree assault are classified as crimes of violence, Farrell said, which mandates that if convicted of 2 more crimes of violence, serve the sentence consecutively, not concurrent. Oh, okay. Wow. That's crazy. One thing that the sentence enhances and mandatory minimums do is they take away the power from the judge to give it and gives it to the persecutor. Since vehicular homicide is a class 4 felony and the remaining lesser charges are not classified as crimes of violence, Collins said the judge had discretion to run them concurrently, which he did. Um, yeah, the persecutors are definitely finna face backlash behind this. Let's see. One witness said Maderos expressed remorse for those who were killed and injured in the crash and said the accident was unintentional. Yeah, like, and yeah, I wanna because okay, let's deal with the elephant in the room. All right. Truck driving is a very, 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 very hard thing to do. It is. Okay. I've driven an 18 wheeler without the trailer attached, and I vividly remember being frustrated. Like it's not an easy thing. Like the amount of turning you have to do to get the turn to go correctly is different. Um and I can only imagine having a trailer attached. I can only imagine like having to try and like brake with the air brakes being what they are. Oh, and again, wow. Sorry, guys. There's another accident right here again. Dude, they have to add a stoplight right there or something. Because something got to give, or Costco needs to move its gas station pumps. But anyway, get back on topic here. Um, yeah, like I do not think his intent while working his job was, hey, I'm finna go kill a bunch of people by running into them. I don't think that was the case at all. I don't. I don't. I heard him in court. I remember when it happened. It looked like a freak accident. I just don't see where someone can convince me that it was intentional and he meant to do it. Um, man, and I genuinely feel bad for him. I feel bad for the people that lost their lives because, man, the people that are injured, like you you never want that to be a thing. And I know I'm pretty paranoid about things on the freeway, and that's like some Final Destination type stuff that I I would never want to have happen to me or my loved ones. Um, man, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see what's at the bottom of this article. Yeah, he's working hard for a better future. Uh, uh, Colorado Governor Jared. Oh my God. Excuse me. Colorado Governor Jared Polis said during a press conference on Tuesday that he received a clemency application from Madero's attorney. Clemency could mean a commutation or pardon, but Kogan told ABC News Tuesday morning he's actually seeking a commutation and not a pardon at this time. Connor Cahill, the press secretary for Polis, said on Sunday before that the application that received that Polish would expedite consideration. Um, Look like the largest Latino civil rights organization told that it's set to meet with Polis on Wednesday morning to advocate for Madero's and asked if he plans to appeal that everything is on the table. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna look at some comments. Let's see what other people are thinking. I personally feel like he should be it should be commuted or pardoned or whatever can happen that needs to happen should happen. Um, because you know, getting into a car accident is one thing. Getting into a car accident and killing someone is a whole nother ball game. And I believe they're called accidents for a reason. I don't think he literally went out to kill people that day. He's driving a almost what could be considered a tank, you know, and it didn't break. You know what I'm saying? That's no fault of his own. If the brakes fail and they prove the brakes failed, is that his fault? Yeah, the owners who failed to maintain. Yeah, I agree here. Even properly maintained brakes go out. Many places triggers are supposed to stop and check their brakes before starting downhill. Yeah, man, like come on. Like this comment's kind of it's true but stupid. It's true but very stupid because man, 110 years like nah, man. And the thing is, you can how do you fault someone for speeding when their brakes go out? Like, man, it's appropriate because a white Hispanic is getting it. If he was missing or black Hispanic, nobody would be. What the hell? No, man. Like this is an accident, man. Man, facts, facts. This right here, this guy is a freaking moron. Jonas Blaine is a moron. A cop friend had a guy on the ground trying to handcuff him. Another cop drew his gun and shot the guy in the back, killing him. He said he thought it was his tailor. He got 2 years for manslaughter. We need to have proportional thing to punish. Is no proportion. What? What? Okay, I get what you're bringing up here, but why? But why? Um, but yeah, I don't agree that 2 years is proportional. He should have got 5, um, for shooting somebody. For that. Why are you trying to turn this into a race issue? Yeah, like people keep. And then my thing is, they're like, oh, he should have got off on that truck ramp. I mean, you don't know what circumstances were to where he might not have been able to get over to that truck ramp. You know, um, I don't know. I don't know his situation. Maybe the court they had more information. Maybe some more information will become public. But I've seen a lot of situations where what I'm saying. Like how many people have missed an exit before? Now imagine your brakes don't work and then trying to hit an exit. Like come on. Um, Intentionally shooting someone gets you a decade or two behind bars, but reacting badly to a mechanical failure gets you 110 years only in America. Thank you. That's a fair take. That's a fair take. That's a fair take because when you shoot and kill someone, it goes one way, but when you but when you have an accident, and we're literally talking about a car accident, a vehicle accident. Um, wow. Okay. Okay. This comment, I jumped down to it. He deserves to be punished, but our prisons are so overcrowded. We're constantly letting out violent criminals. Is this guy more risk than the person we have to release to house him for a century? I highly doubt it. Thank you. I love this take. GMH. Um, this is funny. This is funny. Make it sentence 40 years as a driver education teacher. That's funny. Persecution should be on the hot seat. They grossly overcharged this man and used Colorado's minimum law as a weapon for 110 years under any other condition is obscene and a clear violation of the Eighth Amendment. The real reason they're reconsidering the sentence now is because they know it will be thrown out in appeal. I applaud the truckers who shut down commerce, refusing to enter the state with their loads until this is rectified. Yeah, the state is losing money, like mad money. Folks is running out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Walmart ain't getting restocked. The truckers, all truckers, just said fuck it, fuck it. Like that's shout out to the trucker community because that's how you get things done. Shut them down. Um, Colorado doesn't deserve to be a state. Jeez. Wow. So everybody agreed it was an accident. All right. So if everybody agreed, anyway, yeah, the persecution. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. You know, you can literally break into the Capitol and only get 4 years. That's freaking nuts. Um, you know who truly legislatures that are too lazy and or ethical. Okay, I have a feeling I'm gonna like this comment. That are too lazy and or ethically compromised by their political agendas to prevent laws from to prevent these laws from ever seeing daylight. It's their job to do to create good law, not churn out garbage that the people then have to abide until someone can drag it up hill and get it overturned on constitutional grounds. Sentencing someone to 110 years on law that didn't have to be is violent in my mind. Where are the laws that punish lazy politicians? The people need to write some law. Legislation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, honestly. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's enough comments. Let me close this window. All right. So listen. Let me know y'all thoughts on this in the comment section down below. I fully support. Jesus, what the anyway, I fully support him getting his sentence overturned. Uh I think that this is bull. Um all caps. Uh y'all let me know what y'all think below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. I'm out.